Good morning, dear students. Dear students, in your previous class in the chapter Simple Equation, so you solved the 4.3 exercise problems up to third one. Today we shall move on to the next fourth problem. That's last problem or last man in the exercise 4.3 of Simple Equation. So in this one, see dear students, it's already over. Third one already given. I also given one homework for you, but some students solved, someone didn't solve that one, so please try to solve that problem. Today we shall move on to the fourth one, that is construct three equations starting with x is equal to 2 and construct three equations starting with x is equal to minus 2. That means we use this concept x is equal to 2. By using this, we should construct how many equations? 3 equations. Here also by using the condition x is equal to minus 2, we construct 3 equations. So first we shall move on to the first one, that is construct 3 equations starting with x is equal to 2. Yes. So now we shall move on to the first one. So and also this is 4.4. So here first one will be there. Exercise 4.3, construct 3 equations starting with x is equal to 2. First step, solution. Given what they given, x is equal to 2. So to construct that, first we shall multiply both sides by 5. Your choice. You start to multiply ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. In generally I took 5. 5x is equal to 10. Next we shall add 2 on both sides. Then that become 5x plus 2 is equal to 10 plus 2. So 5x plus 2 we can't add those two, alva? Yes. That means 5x plus 2 andre 7x agodilla. 5x plus 2 that must be remain as it is. Then 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. This is the one equation. So next one. Multiply both sides by 10. That's become 10x is equal to 10 to the 20. But here I took the condition is subtract 3 on both sides. That is 10x minus 3 is equal to 20 minus 3. Here 10x minus 3 will be remains as it is. But 20 minus 3, that changes to 20 minus 3 means 17. This is the second equation. And also third equation. So divide both sides by 5. Then equation is x is equal to 2. That is x by 5 is equal to 2 by 5. These are the 3 equations we are constructed by using the condition x is equal to 2. Nodi, this is the first equation. Okay. And this is the second equation. And this is the third equation. Next question. Second one. Yes. This is first one. Second one. Yes. Construct 3 equations starting with x is equal to minus 2. They given the condition is x is equal to minus 2. So first we should multiply 3 on both sides. So 3 ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಗುಣಿಸಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ 3 into x is equal to 3 into minus 2. 3 into x, 3x is equal to 3 2 is 6. That is minus x. Next step is add 5 on both sides. Nim choice. 6 are tagoli 7, 8, 9. But here I took 5. So that must be your choice. Here add 5 on both sides. Then that become 3x plus 5 is equal to minus 6 plus 5. So 3x plus 5 will be remains. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. That is equal to minus 6 plus 5 means 6 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಹೋದ್ರೆ 1, and bigger number have negative sign, we should kept that one. So this is addition subtraction concept will on the basis of integers, number line alli nenpirli. So I already explained in the previous class. So this is the first equation, that is 3x plus 5 is equal to minus 1. And second one, multiply 2 on both sides. We should multiply 2 on both sides. Again, after 2 into x is equal to 2 into minus 2. 2 into x, 2x is equal to 2 to the 4, that is minus 4. Because that is where there will be an plus sign, plus into minus, minus 2 to the 4. Next, add 5 on both sides. So, ಎರಡು side we should add 5. So, that's become 2x plus 5 is equal to minus 4 plus 5. So, we can't do anything for this 2x plus 5, alva? So, we should write as it is, that is 2x plus 5 is equal to minus 4 plus 5 means, so 5 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 4 over 1, bigger number sign ಇಡ್ತೀವಿ. This is also on the basis of integer, that is number line. Okay, ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌ minus 4 plus 5 become 1. That's in your first chapter. Next, divide 3 on both sides. So divide ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ x by 3 is equal to minus 2 by 3. Okay, these two are the simple examples and these two are special cases, and in these two, one example should be compulsory for your examination. Okay, so don't forget that. So next is application of simple equations to practical situation. Practical situation alli, present situation alli, how that will be applicable. So in that one they given exercise 4.4. so in this one today we shall discuss only the first question. This is the first question. Set up equation and solve them to find the unknown number in the following cases. So in these following cases we should find the value of unknown number. Unknown number means that is variable, that is small letter alphabet we should use to indicate the unknown numbers. So first what we have to do means we have to set up an equation by using this. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. and the next step is we have to find the value of unknown variable. unknown variable na ನಾವು find out ಮಾಡೋದು, that is we have to find the value of unknown variable. In this one, dear students, I will solve first one, second one, third one and fourth one. Remaining 3 examples for your homework. Remaining 3 examples for your homework, that is E, F, G. Once again I will repeat, dear students, E, F and G is for your homework. I will solve A, B, C, D. I will solve only 4 problems. Remaining 3 will be homework for you. Okay, we shall move on to the one by one problem to discuss how to solve them. So exercise 4.4, first one, set up equations and solve them to find the unknown number in the following cases. So first question they given, add 4 to 8 times a number. They given add 4 to 8 times a number. That means we don't know the number. They given in general a number. That means that is maybe x, maybe y, maybe z. Totally a small letter alphabet. So you get 60. So add 4. So 4 add ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Add 4 to a number that is 8 times a number. ಈ number ಎಷ್ಟು times ಇದೆ? 8 times. 8 times of x plus 4 is equal to 60. This is the given equation. Add 4 add ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ to 8 times a number. 8 times a number ಗೆ we get that is equal to 60. ಅಲ್ವಾ? Yes. Next, so we added and also we made an equation. We added and also we made an equation, or we constructed an equation. In this one we should find the value of unknown variable. So here from left to right we have to move, from right to left we have to move. So ilinda first we should shift this plus 4. If we shift this plus 4 from LHS or RHS side, that's become minus 4. That is 8x is equal to 60 minus 4 then 8x is equal to 60 minus 4 is 56. Then we have to shift this 8. So multiplication there, if you shift this 8, this goes to denominator, therefore x is equal to 56 by 8. So x is equal to 8 ones are 8 sevens are, divide madre 8 ones are 8 sevens are 56. X is equal to 7. This is the answer for the first question. Next one, dear students, 1/5 of a number, this is minus 4, gives 3. Gives 3 means that is equal to 3. 1/5 of a number, 1/5 of a number ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ನ 1/5, that is 1/5 of a number, then minus 4, after that we should write minus 4, that gives how much? That is equal to 3 alva. Yes, so let the number be p alva of a number. They didn't give a particular number, but that number is how much times? 1/5 times. So let the number be p. Here I took p, so you should take x, y, z, m, n, a, b, c, d, that's your choice. So I will take, let the number be p, then according to the equation 1/5 of a number. So number p anta tondre 1/5 of a number p, then minus 4 gives how much? 3. This is the given equation. Next we have to find the value of unknown variable. In this equation, unknown variable is p. Yes. So in this equation, unknown variable is p. We should find the value of this p. Say 1 into p by 5, alva denominator 5 ಇದೆ, minus 4 equals 3. First we have to shift this minus 4 from LHS side to the RHS side. Then that become p by 5 minus 4 is equal to 3. P by 5 is equal to minus 4, that shift from LHS to RHS side, that become plus 4. Then p by 5 is equal to 3 plus 4 is 7. Then p is equal to, we should shift this denominator 5 to the RHS side, then that goes to the multiplication, then that become 5 into 7. So p is equal to 7 5s are 35. Okay, and next one. So this problem is also same as like that previous one, but they given I. So if I take 3/4 of a number, so if I take 3/4 means 3/4 of a number, we don't know that number, but we take 3/4 of a number, and next is add 3. So we have to add 3 to that number. How much we have to add? We should add 3. So then to it I get 21. So you will get 21. So they didn't given a number, but they given 3/4 of a number. So let the number be y. Here I will take y. Okay, but your choice. ನೀವು ಏನಾದರೂ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. And then add 3 to it. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, 3 ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಸೊ 3/4 of a number y. For this one we have to add 3, that is plus 3. Add means subtract means minus 3. Add 3, that is equal to how much I get? 21. So in this one we have to, this is the given equation. So in this one we have to find the value of unknown variable. Here unknown variable is y. We have to find the value of this y. So first we should shift this plus 3. That goes from LHS to RHS side, means that become 21 plus 3 goes to from LHS to RHS means 21 minus 3. Then 3/4 of a y is equal to 21 minus 3 is 18. So next we have to shift one by one. So first we should move on to the division. So this denominator goes from LHS to RHS side, means this division goes to multiplication. Therefore 3y is equal to 18. 4 18 into 4. So therefore 3y is equal to 18 4s are 4 8s are 72. Correct? That's wrong. 4 8s are 32. 2 carry 3. 4 1s are 4. 4 plus 3 7 72. So here we have to find the value of 3. Here we have to find the value of unknown variable y. So we should shift this 3. So here multiplication will be there, that is 3 into y. If we shift from LHS to RHS side, this 3 goes to denominator, that is y is equal to 72 by 3. Next we have to divide that one. Y is equal to 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. 7 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 6 ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ? 1 ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 12 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 3 6 12. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ y is equal to 26. Okay, so this is how to solve this one. And also one more problem will be there. So this is the last one for this 4.4. in that one, in the first question, and also remaining I think 3 problems will be left. So you should at least try to solve those 3 problems. Okay, yes, first I will read, so observe carefully. When I subtracted how much 11 from twice a number. ಸೊ ಎ ನಂಬರ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಟ್ಟು? 2 ಪಟ್ಟು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ನಂಬರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ 11. ಸೊ ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ವಾಸ್ 15. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತಂತೆ? ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ 15. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಾ? ಎಸ್. ವೆನ್ ಐ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ವೆನ್ ಐ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ 11 ಫ್ರಮ್ ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ಎ ನಂಬರ್. ವೆನ್ ಐ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ 11 ಫ್ರಮ್ ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ಎ number, the result was 15. What is the result? The result is 15. Yes. So we should take, let the number be x. Twice a number anta kottidare, ಯಾವ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. According to the equation. According to the equation. So we shall move on to that one. Twice a number, that means 2x. Twice a number. So we should subtract 11. ಸೊ ಈ ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ನಂಬರಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ದಿಸ್ 11. ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್? ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ವಾಸ್ 15. ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ವಾಸ್ 15. ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ವಾಸ್ 15. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ we have to find the value of this unknown variable, that is x. So first 2x will be there. Shift ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. We should shift the constant number first, that is minus 11. If we shift this minus 11 from this LHS side to the RHS side, that's become plus 7. 2x is equal to 15 minus 7 ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ RHS side ಬಂದರೆ that's become 15 plus 11. So that is 2x is equal to 15 plus 11 means 10 plus 10 20, 5 plus 1 6. That is 15 plus 11 means 26. So then we have to find the value of this x, means we should shift this 2. So here multiplication alide. So if we shift this 2, this goes to denominator. Yes, yes. That is x is equal to 26 by 2. Then x is equal to 2 1s are 2. 2 1s are 2, that will be cancelled. Next will be 3. 2 3s are 6. The answer is x is equal to 13. Like this we should solve the given equation. That means we should take which is the variable or according to your choice. Then next step is according to the equation you should construct the according to the question or equation we should construct an equation next step is by shifting method. By shifting method we should find the value of unknown variable. So dear students, once again I will repeat, remaining 3 problems will be there. So please at least try to solve those 3 problems. Thank you students.